you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it is time for another Pop Off with Maddison. For today's Pop Off, I'm going to be talking about that Keeping Up with the Kardashians teaser, where we see Tristan Thompson having a talk with Kim Kardashian about the status of him and Khloe's relationship. And also, because we're talking about Kim, I'm also going to give you guys a little update on her and Kanye and that alleged impending divorce situation. But before we get into unwrapping the facts, I just wanted to check in with you guys. It's Thursday. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How has this week been? Let me know down there in the comments. I always want to make sure I'm checking in with all of the House of Hill members and that we're checking in with each other and making sure that we're all doing okay. This week has been going by really fast for me. I've really been trying to dedicate myself to growing my social media. I also started posting on TikTok, which is a whole new world that I'm not very good at, but I hope I can get there at some point. I also started watching Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, which why have I waited so long to watch this franchise? I love Real Housewives, and for some reason I was just sleeping on Salt Lake City, even though I did know that there was somebody on there who married her step-grandfather, and that is something that obviously hooks me right away because I'm like, what the F is going on? But anyway, I've been sleeping on it, finally started it this week. Best decision I've made. It's so good. If you haven't watched that and you want some good, juicy reality television, highly recommend. Okay, now that we've checked in, and I know half of you have been like, Maddison, we don't care about life, we just want to talk about some tea. Well, now's your time. Let's get to unwrapping those facts. So first up, this new Keeping Up with the Kardashians teaser. Let me just say right off the bat that, wow, they are really trying to bring it this final season on E. I can definitely tell you that much. Anyway, in this teaser, we see Tristan Thompson having a conversation with Kim Kardashian about him and Khloe's relationship, which first of all, right off the bat, let's just talk about how we never thought we would see this happen, because at one point, Kim and Tristan absolutely hated each other. So they really have, I guess, come a long way, if you want to say that. Moving right along, Tristan opens up to Kim about his relationship with Khloe. He says that they have good days and that they have bad days, and that really what's holding them back is the fact that Khloe cannot stop caring about what other people think and other people's judgments regarding their reconciliation. Kim goes on to agree with Tristan and also points out that if Khloe hadn't gotten over the past, she wouldn't be spending time with him 24/7. Kim also pointed out that she's not sure why Khloe cares so much about the public's opinions and what people think about her and Tristan's relationship, because she never used to be that way.
She's always like the tough Khloe that doesn't give a
Khloe also used to say that if a man cheated on her, boom, she would be done with him immediately. So Kim, I don't think we really want to talk about how Khloe used to be in the past. Anyway, Tristan goes on to tell Kim that he's tried to explain to Khloe that you can't live your life caring what other people think. He then brought up Kanye and said that he respects Kanye so much because Kanye lives his life, he is who he is, and he doesn't care if you like him or not. And what's interesting is Kim had literally no reaction to Kanye being brought up.
I'm like, yeah, he don't give a damn if you like him or not.
But we'll get to those two. We're not talking about them just yet. Finally, at the end of the clip, Kim suggests that Tristan talks to Khloe and explains to her that he doesn't want to be this secret anymore.
You don't want to be this like kept secret because she is so embarrassed.
I get what Kim was trying to say, but at least here in the House of Hill, we've been knowing that Khloe and Tristan have been reconciled for a year at this point. But Kim, I get the principle. I get we have to have these conversations for the show. You can tell that even at the end of the clip, Tristan's kind of like, do I leave? Do I stay? What do I do? I'm not used to this. But I get it. They had to have this conversation to keep the storyline moving along, that like, are Khloe and Tristan gonna reconcile? Are they gonna have another baby? But we already know the answer. Okay, so now that you know what happened during the Keeping Up with the Kardashians teaser between Kim and Tristan, let's go ahead and talk about that little update on Kim and Kanye. In a new report from People magazine, a source shared that Kanye is really struggling now that the reality of a divorce is setting in. The source said, quote, Kanye is not doing well. He is anxious and very sad. He knows that the marriage is over and there's nothing that can be done right now. He also knows what he is losing in Kim. The insider went on to say that no divorce papers have been officially filed yet, but at this point, the chances of a reconciliation between Kim and Kanye are very, very slim. The source said, quote, there is very little hope of reconciliation. It would have to be a miracle, but Kanye does believe in miracles. I believe in miracles. Okay, sorry. That's the first thing I thought of, and I know it's not funny because we're talking about Kanye not doing well with this divorce, but anyway, let's go ahead and pop off. Okay, so first off, let's talk about this teaser. And I have to admit something to you guys that is going to completely mind boggle you and probably make you question if I'm mentally stable. But the first time I watched this trailer, first time, I'll admit, my eyes had just barely woken up. My brain wasn't really on yet. All I had to drink was some celery juice. I hadn't even had coffee yet. But the first time I viewed this teaser, there was about a half of a second where I felt bad for Tristan Thompson. I know, I can't believe I'm saying it either. But in that half second, I was like, yeah, Khloe has forgiven this man despite him humiliating her multiple times. So if she wants to be back together with him, she needs to not care what people think and just own it. Now, once that half second was over and I snapped back to reality, I didn't feel bad for Tristan, but I still felt similarly about the situation. And that is, if Khloe can sleep with herself at night, knowing that she has forgiven Tristan after everything he's put her through, then girl needs to go public and not look back and not give a what anyone says. Now, if and when and cheats on her again, well, then you're gonna have to deal with the public ridicule and everyone and their mother saying, Khloe, we told you so, we knew this was gonna happen. But until then, I think it's time that Khloe is out, open, and honest about her reconciliation with Tristan, because this whole him-hawing back and forth and then also like, should we have another baby, should we not? It's getting old, and I think people are just getting more irritated, and this is not gonna make people like Tristan anymore. If Khloe wants to be with Tristan, she needs to be out loud and proud about it. And then she also can't be upset that when something happens, we're all gonna have an opinion about it. And before you come for me and say, Maddison, our opinion shouldn't matter, we shouldn't care about Khloe and Tristan, we shouldn't say anything about them. When you're a public figure and you put yourself out there, you're opening yourself up to people's opinions. That's the price of getting paid millions and millions of dollars for just being you. So if Khloe's willing to take the risk on Tristan, forgive him again, reconcile with him, and have a relationship with him, then she has to accept that risk and has to accept the consequences of what happens if he does not follow through on being a changed man. Now, moving on from Khloe and Tristan, I think something else that was super interesting about that interaction between Tristan and Kim in that teaser, aside from the fact, like I said, that they used to absolutely hate each other and we never thought we would see a conversation like this, is the fact that when Tristan is telling Kim he respects Kanye so much for the way he lives his life and the way he deals with the public and the way he deals with public opinion, Kim literally has no expression. She doesn't have a small smile. She doesn't even have a small follow-up comment. Literally nothing. It's like she didn't even hear him say, that's why I respect Ye. I think it shows that Kim and Kanye have been having issues for a while, because remember, this was filmed before divorce rumors went public. So to me, this definitely highlights that Kim and Kanye were having issues in their marriage, and I also think it kind of proves that New People magazine article to be true. You can tell that Kim is just over it. She's ready to be done. She's ready to wash her hands of it, move on with her life. Well, obviously we haven't seen Kanye, but I definitely believe that he is holding out hope for a miracle, that he does still think they can reconcile on some level, while clearly Kim is just done. And I'd be lying if I didn't say I felt a little bad for Kanye. I don't know what it is, but I just always feel a little sympathy for him. And again, I think it's because mental health is something I'm very passionate about, so I think that's why. But obviously I understand Kim needs to do what she needs to do, and I understand that sometimes divorce can be a positive thing if both individuals are going to come out of it happier and healthier. But on some level, it just makes me feel a little sad. I was a little sad when the news first came out, and I'm still a little sad with every new update. I try to put my human qualities aside whenever I talk about celebrities, but sometimes they just pop out. And yes, do I know that both of these individuals are going to be perfectly fine? They both have millions and millions and millions of dollars. They're going to be fine. The last thing I'll say about Kim and Kanye is I think that they are in the midst of divorce negotiations. I think they're going to wait until those negotiations are signed, sealed, and delivered before either of them file. And I also think that they're slightly waiting to file until the Kardashians are filming that new Hulu show. That way, that new show can capture the aftermath, can capture the media reactions, and can also try to capture Kim's reactions and her family's reaction once the divorce is official. But those are just my thoughts. That's what I think about Kim and Kanye. That's what I think about Kim and Tristan's discussion about him and Khloe's relationship. And now I want to hear from you. What do you think about Khloe and Tristan? Do you think that Khloe needs to stop caring about what people think and just go public with her relationship? relationship and stop keeping Tristan a secret like Kim said? Or do you have some other thoughts? Also, what do you think about this Kim and Kanye update? Let out all your thoughts and feels down below. While you're at it, please give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget that notification bell. For more celeb content, make sure you follow me over on my Instagram. I do mini pop-offs on my Instagram reels Monday through Friday, so make sure you check those out. Also, make sure you check out my TikTok now that I've started to post on there. Please help this millennial out against those Gen Zers. You should know now I stand by side parts and skinny jeans. Just making sure that is known. So if you could just follow me on there, at least interact with the video so I don't feel like such a loser, that would be really cool. Also, make sure you check out my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.